Most people make their blackheads and whiteheads worse by squeezing too hard. And that's where irritation, redness, and scars come from. I see it all the time in clinic. And the good news is that you don't need force to clear clogged pores. You just need the right steps. Blackheads and whiteheads form when excess oil, dead skin, and debris build up inside the pores, on the nose and cheeks, where the sebaceous glands are more active and the pores are naturally larger. This buildup becomes even more noticeable. When the pore stays open, oxygen causes the material inside to darken, creating a blackhead. When the pore is covered by a thin layer of skin, it becomes a closed comedone, what most people call a whitehead. The goal isn't to aggressively push them out. The goal is to soften, loosen, and gently guide them out without damaging the skin barrier. With a dermatologist-approved approach, you can remove blackheads at home safely and consistently. This routine focuses on a few key steps: a proper cleansing method to reduce surface oil and dirt, gentle steaming to soften the buildup inside the pores, safe extraction techniques that avoid unnecessary pressure, calming post-care to reduce inflammation, and long-term pore maintenance so they return less frequently. When these steps work together, you get visible results without irritation, clearer nose and cheek pores, smoother skin texture, and far less risk of dark marks or scarring. This routine doesn't require expensive tools or complicated treatments, just simple, consistent habits that support healthy skin. If you've been searching for a whitehead removal routine or a dermatologist approved extraction method that actually works without harming your skin, you're in the right place. Cleansing is the very first step in any safe blackhead or whitehead removal routine, and it's especially important working on the nose and cheeks. These are the areas with the highest concentration of sebaceous glands, which means more natural oil, more buildup, and more chances for pores to get clogged. If you try to extract anything on skin that hasn't been cleaned properly, you're pushing debris, bacteria, and excess oil even deeper. And that's exactly how irritation, redness, and post-extraction breakouts happen. A proper cleanse sets the foundation for deep pore cleansing and preps the skin so extractions can happen gently instead of forcefully. One thing that surprises many people is the difference between surface oil and deep congestion. Surface oil sits on top of the skin and makes the nose look shiny. It's easy to remove, but cleansing alone cannot pull out the plugs inside the pores. Deep congestion is the material forming the blackheads and whiteheads, a mix of oil, dead skin, and oxidized debris. Cleansing won't dissolve a clogged pore instantly, but it softens the surrounding skin, lowers the amount of bacteria, and removes everything getting in the way of a smooth extraction. Think of cleansing as clearing the path so the rest of your routine can work. When it comes to product choices, gentle gel cleansers are a great start. They effectively remove oil without stripping the skin barrier. Look for formulas labeled non-comedogenic and sulfate-free. If you are wearing sunscreen or makeup, this is where double cleansing becomes incredibly helpful. Start with an oil cleanser or balm cleanser. These break down sunscreen and cosmetic residue far more efficiently than a single wash. Once that top layer is removed, follow with your regular gentle gel cleanser for a more complete blackhead prep wash. For people dealing with frequent congestion on the nose and cheeks, a salicylic acid cleanser can be an excellent addition. Salicylic acid is oil soluble, which means it can actually penetrate the pore lining and help dissolve some of the buildup that contributes to blackheads and whiteheads. It doesn't instantly pull them out, but it makes them softer and easier to extract later. You can use a salicylic acid cleanser once a day or every other day as part of your whitehead cleaning routine. If your skin is sensitive, alternate it with a plain hydrating cleanser to avoid irritation. Just as important as what you should use is what you should avoid. Harsh scrubs remain one of the biggest mistakes people make when preparing for extractions. Scrubbing doesn't pull out clogged pores, it just scratches the surface and increases inflammation, making the extraction step more painful and riskier. Overwashing is another problem. Many people think washing their face multiple times a day will control oil and prevent blackheads, but all it does is strip the skin barrier. When the skin becomes dehydrated, it compensates by producing even more oil, leading to more congestion long term. Stick to cleansing twice a day, morning and night, and avoid cleansers that leave your skin feeling tight, squeaky, or dry. The right cleansing technique also matters. Use lukewarm water, not hot water, which can inflame the skin and disrupt the moisture barrier. Work your cleanser into the nose and cheek areas for at least 20 to 30 seconds, allowing the ingredients time to dissolve oil and impurities. Rinse thoroughly because leftover cleanser residue can contribute to irritation or dryness. After cleansing, pat, don't rub, your face dry with a clean towel. A gentle cleansing process ensures that the skin is free of surface debris before you move into steaming and extraction. By following a dermatologist-approved cleansing routine, you create the best possible environment for safe extractions. Your pores will be softer, the surrounding skin will be calmer, and you won't have to rely on harsh squeezing or pressure. This is the foundation of any effective deep pore cleansing routine and one of the simplest ways to improve your results without damaging your skin barrier. Steaming is a simple but highly effective step in any safe blackhead or whitehead removal routine, especially for the nose and cheeks. The main reason it works is that gentle heat helps to soften the oil plugs inside clogged pores. When the skin warms up, the surrounding tissue relaxes, the oil becomes more fluid, and the debris inside the pore loosens. This doesn't instantly pop blackheads or whiteheads, but it creates the perfect environment for safe extraction. By preparing the skin in this way, you reduce the force needed to remove the buildup, which lowers irritation and helps prevent redness, inflammation, and potential scarring. There are several safe and practical ways to steam the skin at home. One of the simplest methods is using a warm towel. Soak a clean towel in hot water, wring it out, and lay it gently over the nose and cheeks for 1 to 2 minutes. You'll feel the skin warm up, which is exactly what you want. Another option is bowl steaming. Fill a bowl with hot water. Lean over it while keeping your face about 8 to 12 inches away, and drape a towel over your head to trap the steam. This allows the steam to reach the pores effectively without overheating the skin. Even a quick hot shower can act as a gentle steam session, especially if you focus on letting the warm water hit your face indirectly. It's important to be cautious with temperature and duration. Too hot or too close can damage the skin, cause broken capillaries, or increase irritation. The goal is a gentle warmth, not a sauna effect. Keep sessions brief. Usually 1 to 3 minutes is sufficient. And always listen to your skin. If it feels uncomfortable or stings, step back and allow it to cool. Overheating the skin will only trigger more oil production, undoing some of the benefits you're trying to achieve. Gentle steaming softens blackheads at home and primes the pores for the next step of your routine. When the oil and debris are more pliable, extractions require less pressure. This reduces the risk of trauma to the skin, making the process safer, less painful, and more effective. It also improves the appearance of your nose and cheek pores immediately, giving you a smoother surface even before extractions. Pairing steaming with a proper cleansing routine is what makes it truly effective. Clean skin allows the steam to penetrate more evenly, ensuring that the oil plugs loosen rather than just pushing them deep. For whitehead removal, steaming helps reduce inflammation and makes the extraction gentler, which is why it's a recommended step in any dermatologist approved pore opening routine. Consistency matters too. Regular gentle steaming once or twice a week can keep nose and cheek pores more receptive to safe extractions and less prone to stubborn clogs. By incorporating steaming into your routine, you set yourself up for safer, more effective blackhead and whitehead removal at home. Other removal at home. It's a step that might seem simple, but when done correctly, it reduces pressure, lowers irritation, and enhances visible results. Think of it as giving your pores a moment to relax and prepare for the next step, rather than forcing them open. Knowing when a blackhead or whitehead is ready for extraction is the most important part of removing them safely at home. Not every clogged pore should be touched, and forcing anything that isn't ready can lead to irritation, broken capillaries, or uh, even permanent scarring. A blackhead is usually ready when it feels slightly raised and the tip can be seen clearly on the surface. A whitehead is ready when the clogged material has a visible head that is soft and slightly protruding. If it is deep, firm, or inflamed, it's best to leave it alone and continue with your cleansing and pore softening routine until it naturally comes closer to the surface. Patience is key in any dermatologist approved extraction guide. For gentle at home extraction without tools, use clean fingers with tissues or cotton pads to create a soft barrier. Wrap your index finger and thumb in tissue, then apply even gentle pressure on either side of the blackhead or whitehead. The goal is not to squeeze hard, but to let the clogged material slide out naturally. If it doesn't emerge easily within a few seconds, stop immediately. Overly aggressive squeezing is the main reason people develop redness, broken capillaries, or scars. Always remember that gentle pressure is more effective than force, and clean fingers plus tissues help minimize bacteria contact, reducing the risk of post extraction irritation. Comedone extractors are another option for those who want a slightly more controlled approach. Make sure the tool is properly sanitized with alcohol before use. Position the loop over the blemish and apply minimal pressure, just enough to encourage the material to come out. Avoid dragging or forcing the tool, as this can tear the skin and lead to lasting marks. After extraction, clean the area with a gentle toner or antiseptic solution to remove any remaining debris and calm the skin. The technique differs slightly between the nose and cheeks. Nose blackheads are often smaller but more numerous. So, gentle, repetitive pressure works best. Cheek whiteheads tend to be larger and slightly softer, so they may respond to a single careful application of pressure. Both areas benefit from prior steaming and deep pore cleansing, which ensures the clogged material is loosened and easier to remove. After completing extractions, always follow with calming post-care like a soothing serum or moisturizer. Avoid touching the skin unnecessarily and steer clear of harsh scrubs for at least 24 hours. This gives the pores time to recover and reduces the risk of irritation or rebound congestion. Following this dermatologist extraction guide consistently helps you remove blackheads at home and whiteheads safely while maintaining smooth, healthy skin. After extracting blackheads and whiteheads, the skin on the nose and cheeks often looks red, inflamed, or slightly swollen. These areas are particularly sensitive because they have a high concentration of blood vessels and thinner skin in comparison to other parts of the face. Even gentle extractions can trigger temporary redness, That's why post-extraction calming and barrier protection are essential. They help the skin recover, prevent reactive breakouts, and support long-term pore health. Health. Fours is to use ingredients that calm inflammation while supporting the skin's natural barrier. Niacinamide is excellent for reducing redness and balancing oil production. Centella asiatica, often labeled as Cica, is a potent anti-inflammatory that accelerates skin healing. Aloe vera provides immediate cooling and hydration, while panthenol provitamin B5 supports barrier repair and keeps the skin soft. Ceramides are another essential component, helping to rebuild the skin's protective layer and lock in moisture. Applying a lightweight moisturizer or serum containing these ingredients immediately after extraction ensures the pores stay calm and protected. It's equally important to avoid anything that could stress the skin in the first 24 hours. Harsh scrubs or exfoliating acids can reopen the pores or cause microtears. Retinol or other strong actives may irritate freshly extracted skin and worsen redness. Heavy makeup should also be avoided because it can trap bacteria and debris in the pores, increasing the risk of post-extraction breakouts. Think of this period as giving your skin a gentle, healing environment. The calmer it stays, the faster it recovers, and the less chance there is for swelling or new congestion. Applying post-extraction skincare should be done gently. Pat or lightly massage your chosen calming product into the nose and cheeks without rubbing. Using a cold compress for a minute can also help constrict blood vessels, further reducing redness. Over time, these simple steps protect the skin barrier, minimize inflammation, and enhance the results of your blackhead and whitehead removal routine. When done consistently, post-extraction care reduces the risk of visible irritation and keeps the pores smooth and less reactive to future congestion. By focusing on soothing and repairing the skin immediately after extraction, you maintain healthier nose and cheek pores and improve the overall appearance of your complexion. This step is often overlooked, but is critical for long-term success in a dermatologist-approved home routine. When it comes to removing blackheads and whiteheads safely at home, having the right tools and ingredients makes a significant difference. Not every device or product marketed for pore clearing is effective or safe, so understanding what actually works is crucial for maintaining healthy skin on the nose and cheeks. Using the correct dermatologist-approved tools and ingredients ensures that the routine is effective while minimizing irritation, redness, or long-term damage. Among the most effective tools, comedone extractors remain a reliable option when used correctly. These small metal loops allow for precise, gentle pressure to remove clogged material without excessive force. Proper sanitation and minimal pressure are key to preventing broken capillaries or scarring. Hydrocolloid patches are another excellent tool, particularly for whiteheads. These sticky medicated patches draw out impurities while keeping the area protected, which also reduces the risk of picking and spreading bacteria. Silicone pore brushes are a softer alternative to manual exfoliation, helping to remove surface oil and debris while stimulating circulation without damaging the skin. Even simple cotton swabs can be used as a gentle buffer when paired with soft pressure for extractions. For extractions at home. Each of these tools contributes to a consistent maintenance routine, preventing buildup and keeping nose and cheek pores clearer over time. When it comes to ingredients, a few stand out for their proven effectiveness. Salicylic acid is oil soluble and penetrates deep into the pore lining, helping to dissolve the debris that causes blackheads. Benzoyl peroxide targets bacteria and reduces inflammation, making it particularly useful for inflamed whiteheads. Niacinamide calms redness, balances oil, and supports barrier repair. Retinoids help normalize cell turnover, preventing pores from becoming clogged in the first place. Clay masks are excellent for absorbing excess oil and surface impurities, leaving pores feeling cleaner and less congested. Together, these ingredients can form the backbone of a dermatologist-approved whitehead and blackhead product routine for the nose and cheeks. Equally important is knowing what to avoid. Pore vacuums and metal scraping tools often damage the skin and break capillaries without providing consistent results. Harsh walnut scrubs or other abrasive exfoliants can cause micro tears, inflame the pores, and worsen congestion over time. Staying away from these ensures that the skin remains protected while still being effective at preventing buildup. By combining safe tools and effective ingredients, you can create a consistent pore treatment routine for the nose and cheeks. Comedone extractors, patches, and silicone brushes help remove existing debris safely, while salicylic acid, retinoids, and clay masks prevent new blockages from forming. When used correctly, this approach reduces the need for aggressive squeezing, keeps pores healthy, and delivers visible results. Maintaining clear pores on the nose and cheeks is just as important as removing blackheads and whiteheads. Without a consistent long-term routine, clogged pores can quickly return, undoing all the effort of extractions and calming treatments. Preventing blackheads long-term relies on a combination of gentle exfoliation, proper hydration, sun protection, and overall lifestyle habits. When these factors work together, you can significantly reduce congestion, improve skin texture, and enjoy smoother, healthier looking pores. Exfoliation is one of the cornerstones of a whitehead prevention routine. Using a salicylic acid-based product once or twice a week helps dissolve excess oil and dead skin cells inside the pore. Gentle retinoids can also be introduced weekly or as tolerated, as they promote cell turnover and prevent the formation of new comedones. The key is consistency without over-exfoliating. Too much can irritate the skin, trigger inflammation, and even worsen congestion. By scheduling exfoliation carefully, you allow the skin to recover between sessions while keeping the pores from becoming clogged over time. Hydration is another critical component. Many people think that oily skin doesn't need moisturizers, but when the skin is dehydrated, it overcompensates by producing more oil, leading to future blackheads. Lightweight, non-comedogenic moisturizers or serums containing ingredients like hyaluronic acid and ceramides help maintain the skin barrier, keeping the pores balanced and less prone to congestion. Hydrated skin is also less reactive to extractions, heat, and environmental stressors. Sunscreen plays a subtle but important role in pore maintenance. UV exposure can oxidize the oil in your pores, darkening blackheads and making them more visible. Daily application of a broad spectrum sunscreen not only prevents premature aging, but also supports a long-term clear pore maintenance strategy. For the nose and cheeks, this step is essential, especially if you spend time outdoors. Lifestyle factors such as diet, stress, and sleep also influence pore health. Excess sugar and dairy can exacerbate oil production in some individuals, while high stress levels trigger hormonal fluctuations that increase congestion. Prioritizing sleep and stress management supports overall skin resilience and improves the effectiveness of your routine. A simple weekly plan can combine all these elements: a gentle cleansing twice daily, salicylic acid exfoliation once or twice a week, lightweight hydration daily, sunscreen in the morning, and optional retinoid use on alternating nights. When paired with the extraction, steaming, and post care steps discussed earlier, this approach forms a comprehensive whitehead and blackhead prevention routine that keeps pores clear permanently. By committing to consistent care, your nose and cheeks remain healthier, smoother, and less prone to future congestion. This isn't about overnight perfection. It's about building habits that protect your skin barrier and maintain clear pores for the long term.